April 15th, 2025. Lost your job? Don't worry, friend. You're still going to be okay. Hello, friend. Before anything else, let's pause. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale, slowly, hold it gently, and let it go. Just for this moment, let the world pause. Let your shoulders drop. Let the noise settle down. You're here, and I'm so glad you are. And if you've been finding comfort in these daily moments, feel free to tap that subscribe button. It's a simple way to keep these soft reminders nearby. And if you feel like it, share your heart in the comments. Your words matter here, always. Now let's talk about what might be sitting heavy on your chest today. Maybe it happened yesterday, or last week, or maybe the reality is just starting to hit today. You lost your job. And with that, maybe you're also feeling like you lost your footing. Maybe you're staring at an inbox with no direction, a routine that suddenly feels unfamiliar, and a wave of emotions that won't stop crashing in. If that's where you are right now, I want you to know something important. It's going to be okay. I know it might not feel like that right now. You might be wondering, how will I get through this? You might feel embarrassed, or defeated, or scared. You might be carrying the weight of self-doubt, questioning your worth, your purpose, your future. But friend, listen closely. You are not your job. You are not your title. You are not your pay stub. You are a whole, complex, beautifully capable human being. You are creative, resourceful, resilient. You are allowed to grieve what was and still believe in what's next. Losing a job doesn't make you less valuable. It doesn't make you less worthy. It doesn't undo all the skills, the passion, the effort you've poured into everything up until now. It just means something has ended. And while endings are painful, they also make room for new beginnings. Right now, you may be sitting in the in-between. The space after one chapter has closed, but before the next one has begun. It's a strange place, I know. Uncertain, unsteady. But even in this uncomfortable space, you are still becoming. And you are still enough. You are still capable of great things. You are still allowed to dream. You are still allowed to hold hope in your heart, even if it feels fragile. Take a breath and remember, this is not the end of your story. It's just a turning point. So if the fear feels loud today, fear of not finding another job, fear of judgment, fear of falling behind, let me gently remind you. You've gotten through difficult things before. You'll get through this too. There were moments in your past where the road felt uncertain, and still, you made it through. There were seasons where you felt unsure, and yet, somehow you kept going. This is no different. Your worth didn't vanish with your job. Your future is not over. And the universe still has room for your gifts. Right now, it's okay to feel a mix of emotions. Disappointment, frustration, relief, anger, sadness, confusion. They're all welcome here. You're allowed to feel it all. You're allowed to not have a plan yet. You're allowed to just breathe through today. Because sometimes the bravest thing you can do is just take the next step. So if all you do today is make a cup of coffee, that's a step. If all you do is brush your hair or send one email or simply rest, that's still progress. It all counts. And you don't need to rush to fix everything. You don't need to leap into the next chapter before you're ready. You are allowed to sit in this space for a moment, to feel, to heal, to remember who you are, not just who you were in a job description, because underneath all the noise and uncertainty, you are still you, and you are still more than enough. So here's what I want you to remember today. You are not alone. You are allowed to start over. You are allowed to take your time. And most importantly, you are allowed to believe that something better is coming, because something better is coming. It might not show up tomorrow. It might not look exactly the way you expect. But trust that life has not given up on you, and neither should you. In fact, this moment, as hard and uncomfortable as it is, might be preparing you for something even more aligned with who you are becoming. Sometimes losing something clears the way for clarity. Sometimes it creates the space to reimagine what you really want. Sometimes it forces us to pause, not as a punishment, but as an invitation to reflect, reset, and rise again. And you will rise again. Your gifts didn't disappear. Your skills are still valid. Your heart, your mind, your ideas, they are still powerful. And there is still room for you in the world. In fact, there are places, opportunities, and people who need what only you can bring. Hold on to that. And in the meantime, be gentle with yourself. Rest if you need to. Reach out if you need support. Celebrate even the smallest of wins. And remember, you don't need to prove your worth to anyone. Just take this time to come back to yourself. Revisit your passions. Reconnect with the parts of you that may have been buried under deadlines and stress. Reflect on where you want to go next, not out of pressure, but out of hope. Friend, I believe in you, and I believe in the version of you that's rising from this moment. Stronger, wiser, more grounded, and more open to the life that's unfolding ahead. So please don't let this setback convince you that you failed. You haven't. You've simply been rerouted. And sometimes the most beautiful destinations begin at the most uncertain detours. You're going to be okay. More than okay. You're going to rebuild. You're going to rediscover what truly matters. And you're going to shine, not because of a job title, but because of who you are and the light you carry inside you. So take today one breath at a time. And know this, you are not falling behind. You are not starting from scratch. You are starting from experience. You are allowed to hope again. If you'd like to share your journey, your emotions, or even just how today feels, the comments are always open. You never have to walk through this alone. And if you'd like to keep receiving these soft reminders of your worth and resilience, feel free to subscribe. This space is always here for you. You've got this, friend. Keep your head up, keep your heart open, and keep going. With deep warmth and belief in your future, your friend at Motivational Hug.